Okay, good morning. Today is July 1st, 2022. Almost said 21. I do a quick rundown garden update from last week. My Kentucky pole beans all of a sudden shot up. These NPC cucumbers are doing good. I got the row of cantaloupe coming up. Planted more cantaloupe over here. So far it looks like I only got one guy popping up. These are more cucumbers. They're doing fantastic. And I planted some yellow beans and some other type of beans here. Something's coming up. And the Japanese beetle traps are doing a fantastic business. And I gotta say, they smell kind of nice. That's supposed to be some kind of sex lure attractant. So I don't know, it smells pretty good. That's what a Japanese beetle butt smells like. It's not too bad. And here we got a bunch of dead Japanese beetles. Onions are doing pretty damn good. They're popping in nicely. This little guy down here is an experiment. That's a center of a piece of lettuce I ate. You know, you punch it and knock the center out, the core, I guess you would call it, where the roots would be. Instead of throwing it out, I threw it here in the pile, and it appears to be growing. So, how about that? Pretty cool. Got another volunteer tomato plant growing out of the driveway of all places, all by itself. These guys in here are doing good. Onions are doing good. I got tomatoes everywhere. These were volunteer plants as well. I did not plant those. They popped up all by themselves. That's cool. And as you can see, what a difference a week makes on the tomatoes. I came and pruned them quite a bit. Got the ground clear. There's lots of tomatoes coming in. I'm thinking maybe next week I may have some. Things are fixing to get real busy around here. Yep, they're down here hiding. There we go. There's some down inside there. See them? They're all over. Pepper plants are taking off. They love that fertilizer. You can see more over here. Look at them just going absolutely nuts. Even the one I burned with the fertilizer is making a tremendous comeback. These guys like to be moist, and they love that Horse Tools 20-20-20. That stuff is phenomenal. Just don't get it on the leaves. These guys over here are doing good. Those two plants there were the one the little doggy ripped out. She had a ball up here digging holes in my little container. They're coming back. The flowers on most of the peppers have already come and gone. Hopefully, a couple of weeks we'll have some peppers. I don't know. They take a long time. This bed here is doing okay. I'll take you down here to the trellis section. Running late here this morning because I was lazy. And I can be lazy because I don't work at a job anymore every day. This is a job being here. There's a crazy dog bringing me some more sticks. And once again, these beetle things are doing a heck of a job. I'd show you inside, but it's really neck down in here. It's hard to film, so I'm not going to bother. It's got plenty of beetles in it. My squash is doing real good. I'm going to come down here in a little while and get these hanging cucumbers. See here, we've got a squash that needs to go. Oh, there goes the dog. She's going to go eat it. Look at the cucumbers. Isn't that amazing? So in a couple of hours, I will be inside canning up some more pickles. Oh, I should have cut these yesterday. Well, the real big ones will go on the plate. Got more down here. Pickles popping everywhere. I do mean everywhere. Spaghetti squash is off the chain. Got them hanging all over, up on top, both sides. I gotta come down here and do my beans too. These beans, I've never grown beans before. And it's like one day you got a little flower, and the next day you got beans. So these are on the schedule to get picked today. Look at them all. I don't know if you can see them. They're everywhere. Very hard to see because they blend in so well. I came down here and strung up some of these beefsteak tomatoes that are doing awesome. We've got squash hiding in here also. Butternut squash, I love those. Get a bunch of them. And I managed to save those all up into a couple of weeks ago. I had them on a shelf, on a rack in my bedroom. No particular canning required, just put them in a semi-cool, dark place. Over here, more tomatoes. Very exciting. Very exciting for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. There we go, more. Look at them, they're everywhere. Fantastic. More beans over here. Once again, those Japanese beetle traps, man, these things work. They smell pretty good too. Yep, full of little crunchy guys. That's good. Death to the beetles. Squashes are yellowing up. I think I got about 6 melons now. There's another one there, one there, one there. There's about 5 more little ones hanging. They're hard to see because they match. More cucumbers down here. There's another melon. Another squash. More cucumbers hanging on this side. Whew. That drip irrigation thing I put in there, that soaker hose, fantastic. That's cut about an hour off my day. Having that, that was a good deal. I have more in here. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. Get back to my coffee. I'm gonna round up the cucumbers and beans, and I'll show you what I got. All right, more to come. Okay, I just got in. There's my cucumber haul. I had no idea that many were out there, and probably another 2 dozen waiting to get big. I let these go too far, but they're going to be good. Those big ones will get eaten. That's a 30-quart container, or 28.3 liters. That's how big that is. You know, almost as wide as this table. There's a bunch. I haven't weighed them. These are my beans, my string beans, green beans. Some of these I'm guessing I should have picked. It looks like I did get some yellow beans. They were buried in the back. I don't know. They feel like some of them might be ready to go to seed. Maybe that's what it is. See how pliable and they're really thick? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to weigh these up real quick. Put this on ounces, something I can understand. £1 pound, 4.5 ounces of beans. All right, there's a bunch out there. I'm letting them grow, and I heard here, the more you pick these, the more will grow. And I got 3 more rows of these coming in, and I got 2 more rows of cucumbers coming up. So when this batch here starts dying like they did last year, I got a whole nother batch coming. So I'm going to be a busy guy canning these up today, making some nice pickles out of them. And pretty soon I'll be doing tomatoes, more cucumbers. The squash you can pretty much store the way they are. I ate my last squash about a month ago. I did nothing to it but put it on a shelf. 1 did go bad and the rest were fine. We'll see how these beans turn out. And I'm going to have plenty of tomatoes, and I'm going to be a busy guy canning, doing a lot of canning. So anyway, that's the garden update for July 1st, 2022. Hope you all have a good weekend. Happy 4th of July to you out there. And I'm heading for the AC because I am soaked. It's time for a rain locker. All right, enjoy. Okay, getting ready to put some bottles in here. Water going. Got my lids hot. Just filled up the jars, steaming away. I'm going to clean the tops, put the lids on them. Another 7 quarts in the bag. It'll be 29 quarts so far I made. My goal is 100. Okay, here they go in the pan. Okay, bring that back to a boil. Let it rip for 15 minutes. Another batch in the books. And that's how it's done. I think I shaved the hour off the soap program this time. Getting pretty good at it.